Hey everyone, it's FinalRound and my name is Jordan, and we had an interesting day with just a couple picks that I made. Jeremy Grant was ruled out just before game time, and all the lines were shifted for the Trailblazers. They did put up a fight as I had predicted, coming off that road trip and then playing at home. I just wish Jeremy Grant was a part of it. And then Jaime Jaquez was looking at a career night, and then suddenly doesn't come out of the locker room, and he's ruled out for the rest of the game at halftime when he looked fine going into the locker room. So not sure what all that is about. He came up short on just about every stat category there was, so a lot of people upset about that one. But right now we have a big slate for tomorrow's games. I'm filming the night before. There's going to be afternoon games, and with that comes a lot of weird stuff. A lot of blowouts happen when you have afternoon games. There's going to be blowouts tomorrow. That is just a fact. Not every single game is going to be competitive, which sucks. And right now there's a lot of injury news for a lot of teams that's going to hold back a lot of plays. So I found a couple that I think are going to be pretty good plays and probably will get bumped up overnight, and hopefully you can see this in time before they get the bump. And then I have a couple of guys to look out for when their lines do drop. They're waiting on injuries and other types of things. So you will see images that come up on the screen. Those will be from a data app called Outlier. There will be a link in the description that'll give you a 7-day free trial for Outlier. So this first pick that I like, I'm going right back to him, Victor Wembanyama. I'm not going blocks and steals or blocks this time around. He has shown that he is capable of scoring and rebounding in good matchups. With this minutes restriction, which, as I mentioned in the last video, he said that he's talked to the trainers and the minutes restriction could be lifted at the snap of a finger. But right now they have his points line at 19.5 and then his rebounds line at 9.5, which is just below what he's been doing as of late. So going to combine those together and go points plus rebounds at 29.5. He will be up against the Hawks, who are giving up the 5th most points and the 6th most rebounds to the center position. Clint Capella hasn't been himself since he was diagnosed with Achilles soreness. I'm not sure if you ever hurt your Achilles before, but it doesn't feel good, especially when it's sore. But he has not been playing very well, even though he's got a good matchup on his side of things. Just take a look at his bar graph. He's not playing well. So Wemby will be out there with his minutes restriction, possibly. He's gone over this line in 3 out of the last 4 games with this minutes restriction. And the Hawks play high pace, so this should be a good opportunity for him to go over 20 points again and grab a ton of rebounds like he's been doing. I like this matchup for him. And if you could, please like the video, and if you haven't, please subscribe to the channel. If you have a little bit of extra time, could you leave a comment for the algorithm? I've been asking people to put a W there. Since it's going to be Martin Luther King Jr. Day, put an MLK in the comment section as a sign of gratitude for what he did for this country. And he definitely wasn't afraid to speak out, and he broke barriers. So rest in peace to him. And my next pick is going to be Steph Curry over 4.5 assists. Now, this line's pretty low for what he's been doing with Chris Paul out. Chris Paul will be out again, and he's going up against the Memphis Grizzlies, who, as of late, with a lot of injury issues, the past 2 weeks, they're giving up the 5th most assists to the point guard position, and I feel like this line is going to get bumped up at least by 1. Curry with Chris Paul out has gone over this line in 5 out of 6 games, and he has really been crushing it in a lot of games. This matchup here against the Grizzlies, they're going to be without Desmond Bane. They're going to be without Ja Morant, obviously. Marcus Smart's not going to be playing. Jaren Jackson Jr. is questionable. It's really going to be up to Xavier Tillman and Luke Kennard to keep this thing close. It looks like a blowout. This is supposed to be on TNT. I think they might have had that planned when Ja Morant was still healthy. Spread is only -7, which kind of shocked me a little bit. It's probably because the Warriors haven't been too great themselves, and Memphis will be at home. But even in a blowout situation, that would mean that the Warriors scored a ton of points, and I have a feeling Steph Curry would be a part of that scoring, finding easy open looks for his teammates and going over this 4.5 assist mark. And then a couple of plays to look out for. They're not out yet. This Utah Jazz and Pacers game. Pacers are going to be on a back-to-back. That's probably why these lines aren't out yet. But definitely like Lauri Markkanen points and rebounds. Pacers are giving up the most points to the power forward position and the 11th most rebounds to the power forward position. And Lauri Markkanen over the last 5 road games is averaging 25 points and 11 rebounds. This is a really good matchup for him. I would love to see where his lines come out at. I would imagine his points is going to be around 23, 24 and a half, and then his rebounds probably up around 8 or 9. But I do like him up against the Pacers. And then another guy, this is injury dependent. They're waiting on Bogdanovic's injury status for the Pistons, so they're putting his lines up just in case he plays, and then they're holding back everyone else. So once it's determined, they'll either leave him up and put everyone else up based off that, or they'll take him down and then put all the other Pistons up. But I do like Jalen Durant up against the Washington Wizards. They have been the best matchup for centers this season. He went up against them on November 27th, and he got 12 points and 14 rebounds, but he's been scoring a lot more with Cade Cunningham out as of late. So in his last 5 away games, he's averaging 15.5 points and 11 rebounds. So really good matchup here with the Wizards, getting 14 rebounds last game and then scoring, getting around 15, 16 points. We should see his lines around 15.5. Hopefully, if we get lower than that, that'd be great. And then when it comes to rebounds, it's probably going to be pretty high. You're probably going to see like 12.5 for him, but I still think it's a really good matchup for him because this is 2 really bad teams going against each other, and hopefully that is a competitive game. So that's just a few things that I saw. There's still a ton of lines to come out. I do want to shout out my partners, Underdog Fantasy, Sleeper, ParlayPlay, and ChalkBoard. Use promo code FinalRound11 on any of these. They'll match your first deposit up to $100. Sleeper will do it up to $500. And there will be links in the description with the promo code that'll take you straight there. And thank you to the people who use those. And I do want to shout out my Discord. The link is in the description as well. There's a lot of conversation going on about all kinds of sports, playoff football, hockey, basketball, of course. It's free. Just hop on in there. Not a premium. You can just bring your research. We'll bring our research and try to find the best plays as they come out. In addition to these ones that I dug up the night before. Hopefully you can get to some of these before the bumps go up. And then to the people who stay around after I give the picks and everything. I know life has kind of sucked. My mind mentally, I'm still back in 2023, and this past couple weeks, putting out the videos, I've read every single comment. I know I haven't been able to comment back on a lot of them because it's been a lot, and a lot of you have been very supportive. And I know you don't know me like personally or anything like that, and I don't know you personally, but I definitely feel the love from the community. And going into Martin Luther King Jr. Day, I know he had a dream of people of different colors, running around, playing together, supporting each other, and loving each other. And that's what I've seen in my time of pain and hurt, and I really appreciate it. And I know he would definitely appreciate seeing something like that as well. I appreciate all of your words, all of your kind words, and your prayers and everything. So God bless you all. It's the final round. My name is Jordan. I will catch you on the next one. Bye.